And I like New York to lose this game because they're a mess right now. They're an absolute mess, and they really do need to get straightened up on both sides of the ball. It's their safety intro rule predicts they can win their next 12 games. That's not going to happen. I like the Panthers to go to Arizona and beat the Cardinals because the Panthers are a much better team than they've been given credit for. Their defensive line is rebuffed with picks such as Star Latulippe and last year's first-round pick Luke Kuechly, who is one of the best young defenders in the league. Cam Newton's playing as good as ever, and the running game's starting to click. I like the Panthers. I like the Broncos to go into Dallas and extend their unbeaten streak to 5-0. My friend Rob Myers, this is for you. Peyton Manning will throw an interception this week, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but the Broncos will still blow out Dallas. Like the 49ers or the Texans, the Chargers to take out the Raiders, and on Monday night, I don't get why this is a Monday night game anyways, but I like the Falcons to crush the Jets. And now time for my 5 bold predictions for this weekend. Bold prediction number 1. I think Geno Smith will throw for more yards than Matt Ryan in the game in Atlanta. And the reason why is because I think Atlanta's defense is going to take away the running game of the Jets and make Geno Smith throw a lot of passes. And the Falcons are a quick strike offense. They can score at will if their receivers are hot and their quarterback's hot. So look for them to really take advantage of some mismatches in the Jets secondary. I think they'll be throwing a lot of short intermediate passes, and I think that Geno Smith will outthrow Ryan in terms of yardage, but will lose the game without question. I like Trent Richardson, the new Colt, to rush for over 100 yards versus Seattle. Arian Foster topped 100 yards last week on 27 carries. And because of the fact that Seattle's without Michael Bennett in the defensive line, I think it's going to really, really hurt them because he's one of their best pass rushers and one of their most talented playmakers in that defense. I think it really hurts them, but I think Seattle's got more than enough to win, but I think Trent Richardson will top 100. I believe Stafford and Aaron Rodgers will combine for 800 yards in the Green Bay-Detroit game in terms of passing, and more or less they're going to absolutely dominate the air. I don't see any running back really taking over, whether it be Eddie Lacy or James Starks for Green Bay or Reggie Bush for Detroit. I think Mike Wallace will top 100 receiving yards over the Ravens. He's been relatively quiet as a newly acquired Dolphin, paid all that money and he hasn't done anything. I look for Mike Wallace to have a big game against the Ravens because I think that the Dolphins are going to get some mismatches on the outside, and him being matched up against either Ladarius Webb or Jimmy Smith, I think is a big win for the Dolphins. And this is probably the boldest prediction of all because it'll be the first time, and I can't tell you how long, but when this weekend is over and all the games have been decided, Cleveland will be in first place. Think about it. They have a winnable game against the Buffalo Bills. The Bengals host the Patriots. The Steelers are off and they're 0-4, and the Ravens travel south to take on the Dolphins. That's winning football position for the Browns. Hell, 5 weeks in to be atop your division when you've got 2 teams that have won Super Bowls in recent years and another team that has been a real contender the last few, that's a big win for you, for the Browns. That really is. I mean, that team's finally starting to show some life after being relatively extinct for the last how many years. Okay, I'm going to play one more song real quick, and then I'm going to take a quick break, and then I will be back with the second half of my show. Stay tuned.
Window turn to me that still seem real.